What is in a degree certificate? Well, I dare ask, because in the last few days, the most used word has been degree. I suspect many of us were somewhat tempted just to confirm and reconfirm the state of our academic documents and credentials. I'm sure several of us have found ourselves calling our classmates in campus just to remind them to speak out in our favor in case one questions the authenticity of our papers. Man, kumbe classmates wana umuhimu hivyo. Haven't you seen how the social media has been flooded with photographs of graduation ceremonies? Well, I will not attempt to pass judgment on the credibility of Senator Johnson Sakaja's degree certificate, or even that of Machakos Governor candidate Wavinya Ndeti, or even that of Taita Taveta Governor Granton Samboja, among others. There are competent bodies, such as the Dispute Resolution Committee of the Electoral Body IEBC, or even the courts, to deal with them. But I have a question. How much time should we spend as a country discussing the authenticity of degree certificates submitted by those eyeing the presidency and governor seats, as well as their running mates? Shouldn't we spend that quality time going through their manifestos, analyzing them, picking out the inconsistencies, and engaging in debates that would help us make better choices at the ballot? Shouldn't going to school be such a simple and straightforward issue? I mean, it is either you went to a university or did not. It is either you completed your studies or did not, and was awarded a degree or a diploma certificate, and confirming such should be easy. Look, we are a country, in my opinion, that suffers from acute shortage of trust. I mean, we are wired to doubt everything. How many times have you counted and recounted money given to you back as change after a transaction? Some people have even gone to the extent of counting the money dispensed from an ATM machine. That is how untrusting we are as a people. And so when doubts are raised about one's academic papers, shouldn't it be such a simple issue to deal with? Just submit the documents. If in doubt, cite 5 or even 10 of your classmates that you completed studies with and you were with at your graduation square. So simple. You see, Chapter 6 of the Constitution is one of the most important parts of our supreme document, and that was overwhelmingly endorsed by Kenyans during the 2010 referendum. Article 73(2) of the Constitution outlines the guiding principles of leadership and integrity, among them competence and suitability, objectivity and impartiality in decision-making, honesty in execution of public duties, declaration of any personal interest that may be in conflict with public duties, accountability for public decisions and actions, as well as discipline and commitment in service to the people. These principles ought to be the guiding star for those seeking public office. If you submit fake academic papers, for example, you're simply violating these principles. If you acquire a position of leadership based on irregularly and illegally obtained documents, you're simply stealing your way into office. Here is my submission. Let us go back to the basics. First, we must admit that we are a country of fakes. It is a fact that there are leaders occupying key public offices who do not have legitimate credentials. It is also a fact that some of our leaders bought their way into parliament, to county assemblies, to courts, even to executive offices. And while these leaders shoulder a substantial amount of that blame, we also have a fair share of that blame. Don't we elect people with fake papers well aware they are? Don't we ignore morally sound and competent people while settling on fake people at the ballot? Have we not purchased fake items well aware they were? Have we not at one time been fake friends, colleagues, and even citizens by our very acts of omission or commission? Put it this way, it's a trust issue, it's a reputation issue, it's an image issue. Let us end this discussion on fake degrees. Let the responsible bodies handle the matter competently, objectively, and without taking political sides. In the meantime, let us spend more time scrutinizing the over 21,000 candidates eyeing various elective seats in the August polls. Let us pick out the fake promises. Otherwise, we may end up spending all our time on fake or non-fake degrees and end up with fake leaders for 5 years at the county, at the county level, at the legislature, and even at the executive, because in the words of Nima Davani, when you see the genuine, you don't deal with the fakes anymore. Chagua legit, wachana na fake. That's my punchline.